I've just come back from watching The Hunger Games, and it is a really good film, and I do think everyone should go and check it out. And if you've read the books and you're a little bit worried about the film, don't be. It's mostly true to the books. There are some parts in the film though that I did find annoyed me a little bit, but I think that was just me because I have read the books. I did read the books a few months before the film and had really high hopes that the film would be so true to the books. So I think it's just me being me. So I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but if you do, one thing that the film did that annoyed me slightly was in the book, Katniss gets given a little pin of a mockingjay, and she gets given this by the mayor's daughter of District 12. And to me, I think this is quite a big part of the books. As a film, they had Katniss buy this pin from the black market in District 12, and then Katniss gives the pin to Prim just before the reaping, and then Prim gives the pin back to Katniss when Katniss is about to go to the capital to take part. I know this moment isn't a huge part of the books or even part of the film, but I think the fact that it's the mayor's daughter that gives the pin to Katniss kind of signifies that District 12 are a unit and that they do come together in times of need. And I think this is one thing that the film failed to get across, that District 12 are quite a tight. Another little thing that I thought was a flaw in the film was the actor that played Haymitch was Woody Harrelson, and I think I said his name right. He plays Haymitch, and I know Haymitch is a huge character in the film, but I think the actor that played Haymitch, he was a little bit too good looking for the character, and I did find myself at times thinking he was quite hot. And to me, I didn't really picture the character of Haymitch being quite ruggedly handsome. But anyway, that's not really that much of a problem. Jennifer Lawrence, who played Katniss Everdeen, she was just incredible. And I've seen her in other films like X-Men First Class, which is another amazing film. But she was so good at playing Katniss. She captured everything that has to do with the character. Like all her emotions, it's like you felt them too, which sounds really cheesy, but it's true. And she didn't overplay the character and she didn't underplay the character. She was spot on. I think the best bit in the film that really shows how good Jennifer Lawrence is the bit when Katniss shoots the apple and it nearly hits that guy Crane. And it's that one line where she says, "Thanks for your consideration," or something like that. And I think it just shows the character's like annoyance and frustration, and she really, really played it well. And I think that was my favourite bit in the whole film. Also, Josh Hutcherson, and I think I said his name right as well, or I might not, but anyway, he played Peter, and he was really good too. And I think when I read the books, I was kind of stuck between who I thought Katniss should go for. I didn't know whether she should be with Peter or be with Gale, but after even watching this one film, I've decided that I wanted her to be with Peter. Because I think if you're with Gale, he is a really good looking guy. I don't think I could love Katniss as much as Peter does. And when Josh Hutcherson played Peter today, he really showed Peter to be innocent, kind, and just really sweet. So I really do think Katniss made the right choice at being with Peter at the end of the books. The camera work of The Hunger Games was amazing as well. Like there's a bit where Katniss gets thrown back when she blows up, and the camera goes all hazy, and it's a point of view shot of Katniss, and it made me feel a little bit sick and dizzy. So yeah, the camera work was really well done, and I think it is really, really well directed. One thing that I want to say is the films are nothing like Twilight at all. If you have heard anyone say that the films are just like Twilight and the books are just like Twilight, don't listen to them. They don't know anything. The only thing, and I hate to admit it, the only thing that The Hunger Games and Twilight have in common is the fact that they are both huge successes at the cinema, and Twilight is still quite popular now. That is basically the only thing they have in common. So please, if you have heard someone say that it's like Twilight and you've been put off, please go and watch it, because I promise it is not like Twilight. There is no sparkling vampires or premenstrual young boys who are heartbroken bursting into werewolves at the end of the first film. But it's not a werewolf. It's a genetically modified wolf. I think that's what you call it. But yeah, there was no similarity between The Hunger Games and Twilight. So please go and watch it. Do not be put off. Just so everyone knows, I didn't mean to slag off Twilight then. If you're a fan of it and you like the books and you like the films, that's fine. I've got nothing against anyone who likes it, so please carry on liking Twilight. Finally, as a huge fan of the books, if you're a fan of the books and you're a bit nervous or worried about watching the film, watch it. It is worth it. It is mostly true to the books. There are some little bits, but that's like any adaptation. So please go and watch it. It is really good. Thank you.